Stephen Monkey Mason, and welcome to Fast Forward Reviews. The movie is Abominable. Yes, I know, I've already reviewed this movie. It's gory as hell. It says some things are better left unfound. That's damn right sure for. That's me over a year ago and going on a massive rant about this in the middle of the woods with a bit of a cameo from a certain Bigfoot. But this is a Fast Forward Reviews. This is a horror, a thriller, and yes, it's a Bigfoot movie. This cover is actually really awesome, but the back is a bit of a letdown. It's on for 1 hour and 33 minutes. The year, 2006. Written and directed by Ryan Scuffafin. Scuffafin? Really? S-C-H-I-F-R-I-N. Where's Sesame Street and Big Bird when you need it? Starring Matt McCoy, otherwise known as the person who replaced Steve Guttenberg in the Police Academy series. Haley Joel, Christian Tilsley, Mike Deck as the monster. Mike's Bigfoot. With Paul Gleason, Rex Lynn, with Lance Henriksen, and this is not Pit and the Pendulum, Jeffrey Combs. I couldn't watch Pitch and Pendulum again. Oh my god. Age rating for this movie is a 15. Tagline for this movie is, some things are best left unfound. Budget for this movie? No idea. It wasn't that I gave up looking, I couldn't find it. But they've done a really good job for the money they had for it. The practical effects are awesome. So here's a little bit about the movie. Strange things are going on in the woods. Horses are being eaten alive. Horsey! The locals are spooked as there's big footprints in the snow. A man, along with his carer, returns home after 6 months after a brutal accident where he lost his wife and left him paralysed for life. He lives in a cabin in the woods, right next to another cabin. Just so happens that there is no other cabins around, except for these two cabins right next to each other. And it just so happens the moment he gets back and settled, a group of girls turn up for a hen do in the other cabin. The man starts to see and hear things. He then starts using binoculars to investigate. Hey! Hello? What the hell? Is this some kind of wormhole?
Are you wondering about these binoculars? Well, I was wondering about these binoculars this morning.
It's me in the past.
So there's a lot of random footage from last night.
It's a bit strange.
I remember... what else do I remember from last night? It's very hazy.
After watching for a while, and yes, the binoculars effect is used throughout the film, one of the girls goes out to get a signal on her phone. Yes, it's one of these things. Remember these things? She can't get a signal. While she's trying to get a signal, she is snatched. The guy sort of sees this, but he's like, whoa, what happened? What's happened? But with the phone lines down, his carer's passed out on the floor. The girls are well into having their house party, and he is pretty much trapped in his living room / balcony where he rolls from. And there's a big pair of eyes looking at him from the tree line. Fun fact about this movie, Rex Lynn, who was in Cliffhanger, only agreed to do the movie on one condition, that he would play the monster in at least one scene, which is pretty awesome. Bonus fun fact about this movie, this book has nothing to do with this film. This epic 700-page marathon I read, done a book review for this. Epic read, definitely check it out. So here's my review of the movie. This does start very TV sci-fi. The title sequence and the font is pretty bad. I do apologise, I am getting a little bit picky with fonts and title sequences these days. Just nitpicking. If you want to nitpick my videos, that Angry Birds moved a couple of times already in this video because I keep having to go outside the door because I keep forgetting stuff. Like horsey! But once the title sequence is out the way, this is a fun watch. It's Bigfoot meets Tremors, meets Cliffhanger, meets Friday the 13th, Part 4, meets Misery. So that's Bigfoot meets Tremors, meets Cliffhanger, meets Friday the 13th, Part 4, meets Misery, with Jeffrey Combs, who looks like he's just fell out of Fortress, rocking the same hairdo and that. An absolutely hilarious cameo by Jeffrey Combs in this. The acting is okay. A lot of the cast are just having fun in this. You can tell small roles by bigger actors just turning up and having a blast. But Matt McCoy, who plays the guy in the wheelchair, sometimes forgets he's paralysed. As he'll get a shock and his legs will move and stuff, and you think, aren't you meant to be paralysed? Or the fact when he rolls in off his balcony, the door shuts straight away behind him, and think, who shut that? The practical effects though of the Sasquatch are absolutely amazing. They've went for a fun look for this. It doesn't look real. It's got more of a funny face going on, which suits the tone this movie's gone for. It hasn't gone for something realistic. It's gone for the fun factor. It knows what it is. Unlike when you see it exists and you see the Bigfoot in this, you think, my god, you would run away from this. The Bigfoot is pretty scary, but also quite funny looking. This is funny, interesting, and very jumpy, with a lot of cameos from famous people in small little roles. If you're a Bigfoot fan, it's definitely worth the watch. So, should you watch this movie? Yes, it will kill an hour and a half for sure. Should you own this movie? Only if you're a Bigfoot fan. I buy pretty much all the Bigfoot films that come out. There is some disastrous ones out there, like Bigfoot Wars, my god, and Throwback. Not Throwback. And I'm going to rate these films, how many concept bricks, this time around, based on Bigfoot movies. So this is a 3-star Bigfoot movie. 1, 2, 3 concept bricks. I've been Steve Monkey Mason. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Whoa! It's a weird wormhole. That looks like 1990 something. Sasquatch, Abominable Snowman, Yetis, Bigfoots look a bit like this. This is